Hello, Yankees Nation. Welcome back to your go-to channel, New York Yankees News Network. Today, we're locked and loaded with jam-packed updates about our Bronx Bombers that just surfaced a few hours ago, and trust me, you do not want to miss any of this. We've got breaking news about a gut-wrenching loss that's lighting up Yankees Twitter, a surprising roster change that's raised eyebrows across the league, and whispers of a blockbuster trade involving one of our top young arms. So if you're a true Yankees fan, now is the time to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on that notification bell so you're always in the loop. Because here, we keep it real, we keep it raw, and we always ride with the pinstripes. All right, let's dive right into it with today's first update. Update 1. Boos rain down in the Bronx as Yankees blow late lead against Blue Jays. Devin Williams in the crosshairs. Friday night in the Bronx was supposed to be about redemption, a chance to bounce back against a struggling Toronto Blue Jays squad that came limping into Yankee Stadium after getting swept in Houston. But instead of healing old wounds, the night ripped them wide open for Yankees Nation in front of a packed house of 46,081 heartbroken fans. Let's start with what went right, because, believe it or not, there were some bright spots. Right-handed pitcher Carlos Carrasco, who came into the game with a ballooned earned run average of 6.53, delivered his best outing of the season. The 38-year-old veteran looked like the Carrasco of old, spinning 5 shutout innings, surrendering just 3 hits and 2 walks. He wasn't overpowering, striking out only 2, but he kept the dangerous Blue Jays lineup off balance with command, poise, and smart pitch selection. But just when it looked like Carrasco was finding a groove, manager Aaron Boone made a questionable move, pulling him after just 67 pitches to bring in lefty Tim Hill to face Vladimir Guerrero Jr. The result? Guerrero blasted a third-pitch home run into the New York night, giving Toronto a 1-0 lead and changing the energy of the game in an instant. Still, the Yankees weren't done. Anthony Volpe, continuing to shine in his breakout season, opened the bottom of the 7th with a ringing double. Moments later, Oswaldo Cabrera delivered a clutch RBI single through a drawn-in infield, tying the game at 1 apiece. The energy in Yankee Stadium erupted. The Bombers struck again in the 8th when Austin Wells lifted a deep fly ball, allowing Jazz Chisholm Jr. to score on a sacrifice fly. The Yankees had a gritty, hard-earned 2-1 lead heading into the 9th. That's when everything fell apart. Devin Williams, the high-profile offseason acquisition, was handed the ball to shut the door. What followed was nothing short of a disaster. Williams faced 3 batters and got 0 outs. He gave up a leadoff single to George Springer, then hit Yoendrys Gomez with a fastball. With chants of "We want Weaver" echoing through the stadium, a clear cry for elite setup man Luke Weaver, Williams stayed on the mound and delivered the dagger. A hanging changeup that Alejandro Kirk smoked into left center for a devastating 2-run double. And just like that, the Yankees' lead was gone. Mark Leiter Jr. came in to stop the bleeding, but it was too late. Addison Barger added another RBI single, pushing the score to 4-2. The stunned silence that followed was only interrupted by the loud boos raining down from every corner of Yankee Stadium, aimed directly at Williams. Let's talk numbers. Williams' earned run average has skyrocketed to an unbelievable 11.25. That's right, 11.25. In just 10 appearances this season, he's gone from one of the most feared closers in the league to a liability every time he takes the mound. For a team that just invested major offseason hopes into him, this is nothing short of alarming. But Williams' collapse was just part of the problem. The offense, incredibly inefficient. The Yankees tallied 10 hits and drew 4 walks, and yet scored just 2 runs. They left 11 runners on base and went 1 for 9 with runners in scoring position. That's not just poor, that's the kind of stat line that loses playoff games. And don't even get started on the base running. Both Cody Bellinger and Jazz Chisholm Jr. were gunned down trying to steal second. Critical outs that choked off rallies in the middle innings. In the third inning, the Yankees had runners on the corners with one out, and yet came away empty after Austin Wells was thrown out at home and Aaron Judge grounded out. It was a painful pattern that repeated all night. Yes, the Yankees' bullpen has been battered by injuries. Gerrit Cole, Jonathan Loaisiga, and Scott Effross are all on the injured list. But Devin Williams was brought in to stabilize that late-inning chaos. Instead, he's added to the turbulence, and fans are fed up. The harsh truth? The Yankees have now lost 4 of their last 6. They're 15 wins and 11 losses overall, but trending in the wrong direction. And if the front office isn't alarmed yet, they should be. Is it time to make Luke Weaver the closer? Can the Yankees really rely on Williams to close games with this kind of volatility? Or is this just one of those early season storms that every contender must weather? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, Yankees family, will you? Because this one stung. And it's not just about losing a game, it's about how we lost it. Update 2. Yankees let go of promising arm after 9 years. Dodgers snatch him up in bold move. In what many Yankees fans are calling a head-scratcher, the New York Yankees have officially cut ties with one of their homegrown arms. A pitcher who had been in the organization for nearly a decade. Right-handed reliever Yoendrys Gomez is now a member of the Los Angeles Dodgers after being claimed off waivers on Friday. Yes, you heard that right. The same Yoendris Gomez who posted a stellar 2.70 earned run average across 6 appearances this season. Gone. Just like that. Now let's break it down. Gomez, only 25 years old, was once ranked among the Yankees' top 30 prospects and had been climbing the minor league ladder with persistence and promise. Known for his high strikeout rate, nearly 28% across the last 2 seasons in the minors, he had the kind of swing and miss stuff that teams covet. In fact, his earned run average in the majors sits at 3.09, and in the minors from 2023 to 2024, he posted a solid 3.63 earned run average. So what happened? Gomez was out of minor league options, which meant the Yankees couldn't send him down without risking exposure to waivers. And when the club needed to activate another pitcher, with the bullpen already hit hard by injuries, they chose to designate Gomez for assignment. That decision backfired immediately. The Dodgers, always hungry for pitching depth, pounced and claimed him. And why wouldn't they? The Dodgers had used the second most pitchers in all of Major League Baseball last season, and adding a versatile big league ready arm like Gomez was a no-brainer. According to LA insiders, the Dodgers are intrigued by the possibility of using Gomez either as a multi-inning reliever or stretching him back out as a potential starter in AAA Oklahoma City. From a Yankees fan perspective, this move hurts. With the bullpen in disarray, Devin Williams struggling mightily, Jonathan Loaisiga and Scott Effross still on the injured list, and Gerrit Cole not expected back until mid-season, giving up a productive, controllable young arm feels like a misstep. And let's not forget, Gomez had made his major league debut with the Yankees in September of 2023 and showed flashes of real potential. He wasn't just a filler arm, he was someone who had earned a shot to contribute in the Bronx. So why didn't the Yankees find a way to hold on to him? Was there no other option to protect this arm from being poached? Or are we seeing a deeper issue? A trend where young arms are slipping through the cracks in an already thin Yankees pitching infrastructure? Meanwhile, for the Dodgers, this is a classic low-risk, high-upside acquisition. Their bullpen has had its own issues with inconsistency and injuries, and adding someone with Gomez's upside and only 25 years of age could be a hidden gem move. If he develops under their system and shines late in the year, Yankees fans will be shaking their heads for a long time. This one stings because Gomez wasn't just a number. He was one of ours. A Venezuelan right-hander who put in nearly a decade of work in the Yankees system, rising through the ranks, and flashing real potential on the mound. To lose him for nothing, at a time when the bullpen is in shambles, feels more than careless. It feels short-sighted. So what's next? Do the Yankees have enough internal arms to replace Gomez's role? Or is this just the beginning of a bigger reshuffling in the pitching staff? Yankees Nation, let me know what you think in the comments. Should we have fought to keep Gomez? Or was this just a necessary sacrifice to manage a crowded, injury-plagued bullpen? Update 3. Yankees predicted to trade top prospect in Blockbuster deal for former Cy Young ace. It's rumor season, Yankees Nation, and the buzz is getting louder. A Blockbuster prediction is making waves across the league, and it could shake up the Bronx in a major way. According to ESPN insider David Schoenfield, the Yankees are being linked to a massive trade proposal, one that would send top pitching prospect Will Warren to the Miami Marlins in exchange for former Cy Young winner Sandy Alcantara. Now let's break this down carefully, because this isn't just a throw-it-out-there trade. This is a calculated, high-stakes projection that reveals just how desperate the Yankees may be to stabilize their injury-riddled rotation. Right now, the Yankees are without their ace Garrett Cole and breakout right-hander Luis Gil, both sidelined with significant injuries. Carlos Carrasco and Marcus Stroman, despite occasional flashes, haven't consistently delivered. Clark Schmidt is back and working his way into form, but the overall starting pitching depth looks shaky. Enter Alcantara, the flame-throwing, innings-eating righty who won the Cy Young Award in 2022 and remains one of the most respected arms in baseball. The Marlins, in a bit of a rebuild, may be willing to listen for the right package. And Will Warren? He's drawing serious attention. Warren, currently listed among the Yankees' top pitching prospects, has already dipped his toes into major league waters. With a big league-ready arsenal and the ability to slot into a rotation immediately, he's a valuable piece. Across the minors, he's impressed with solid strikeout numbers, command, and poise. But giving him up, especially now, raises eyebrows. Let's be honest. Trading for Alcantara sounds exciting, but it also opens up more questions than it answers. You get a front-end starter, and no doubt. But are you really solving the depth issue? You'd be subtracting Warren, one of the only viable backup starters you have in the system. And remember, Alcantara is coming off an injury himself. He missed the end of the 2023 season with an elbow strain. So yes, he's a name, he's a proven workhorse, but he's not without risk. On top of that, moving Warren likely won't be enough to land Alcantara. The Marlins will probably ask for multiple prospects, maybe even include a guy like Jorbit Vivas or Spencer Jones, whose stock has dipped slightly, but is still a key name in the organization. Would the Yankees gut the farm for one arm? That's the dilemma. Yes, we need rotation help. Yes, Alcantara would bring leadership, dominance, and postseason experience. But trading Will Warren, and possibly more, might leave the Yankees in the same place they are now, lacking depth and scrambling the next time someone goes down. This update is a wake-up call. The front office has some serious decisions to make. Because while the big names catch headlines, it's often the second and third tier pitchers, the Will Warrens of the world, who hold a team together when injuries strike. So Yankees Nation, what's your take? Would you pull the trigger on a blockbuster deal for Sandy Alcantara if it meant giving up Will Warren? Or is the smarter play to ride with Warren and wait for Cole and Gil to return? Drop your thoughts below. This one could define the entire season. And there you have it, Yankees fans. 3 of the biggest and freshest updates that just surfaced hours ago. A bullpen implosion, a rising arm loss to LA, and a potential blockbuster that could reshape our rotation. It's never quiet in the Bronx. If you found today's video insightful and you're all about staying locked in with every pitch, every play, and every trade rumor, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the New York Yankees News Network.